Hey everyone, it's me, Ronnie Zamora, and today I'm going to be looking at my yearbook from when I was in 7th grade, my 2016 to 2017 yearbook. So let's get started, shall we? So, this is the principal from my middle school I used to go to. Yeah. Yeah, when I was in my last day of being in 7th grade, Miss Perez bought me this yearbook. She bought it just for me. Yeah. The teacher of the year, Miss Acosta and Miss Gonzalez. Or Natalie Gonzalez. Yeah. This is the staff from my middle school that I used to go to before I graduated from Palm Springs Middle School. Oh, and this is my coach teacher for. Come on, camera, focus. This is my coach teacher from 8th grade, Mr. Darius. Okay, who else do I remember? And oh yeah, this is my algebra. This is my algebra teacher from 8th grade, and this is my 7th grade. This is my other 7th grade teacher from from middle school, and Miss Perez is my other one too, also known as Oria Perez. Okay, this is my first seven. This is my other 7th grade teacher before moving to Miss Perez's class. Oh, and this is my 8th grade teacher from when I was in 8th grade before graduating from middle school. This is probably okay. I knew this staff member in middle school, and Miss Barroso. Yeah, I remember that teacher as well. This is my other 8th grade teacher from when I was in 8th grade. I knew the staff member. He was probably a substitute teacher in the classes I used to go to. Oh, and this is my history teacher from 7th and 8th grade. Oh, and this is my ASD PE teacher. He used to be my PE teacher until I moved to regular ed's PE. And this is and I knew this middle school teacher. I've been when I started going to period classes in 6th grade, I met her when she was yeah. And okay, and who else do I remember? Well, Miss Loriga was my 6th grade teacher along with Miss Walker, but Miss Walker retired 3 years ago, and that was because of her age. No offense, but I was trying to explain. Miss Domi Yeah, I remember her. I remember this person when I was in middle school. And I remember this one too. Okay, who else do I Oh, and this staff member looks similar to my 8th grade teacher, Ms. Basayo. Okay, okay, who else do I Oh, and Ms. Hicks. I remember this person from when I was in middle school until she retired. Yeah, I miss her. Oh, and I remember the staff member, the security guard of the middle school I used to go to before graduating. Oh, wait, I've been saying graduating a lot of times. Okay, who else do I Okay, now who else Oh yeah, I remember this teacher from when I was in 6th grade. Yeah, she was a substitute teacher of my 6th grade class. Now let's see who else I remember. Oh yeah, I saw this guy often in my middle school. And I remember this person from my middle school when I was in 7th grade. Oh yeah, I've seen this one in 6th grade. Oh, and here's my other 7th grade teacher when I moved to her class 3 years ago in December. Yeah, she was my other 7th grade teacher. Now, who else do I... Oh, this is my brother's music teacher from when he was in middle school. And this is my other period. This is my other regular eds teacher from 8th grade. And okay, and yeah, there are other staff members from the school that I remember. Um, example. I remember this person. This is my other 7th grade teacher when I was in 7th grade before moving to Miss Perez's class, or should I call her Oria because I'm in high school now. And this is my and well, this she's not my teacher, but I knew her in middle school. And I knew this guy as well. He was probably a security guard in my middle school I used to go to. And this is the principal. You already saw him in the beginning of the video. Oh, and this is my other 8th grade teacher when I was in 8th grade. This guy is not my teacher, but I knew him, and I knew this person as well. Okay. It's been it has been a year since I have finished middle school and moved on to high school. I've been in high school for 1 year. Oh, and I read a wall of fame. My name is in that picture somewhere, but it's a yearbook, so yeah. Yeah, showing a lot of memories there. Oh, if you excuse me. Okay, so this is the 8th grade group. The 8th grade group from 2016 are now 11th graders. Gonna be 12th graders next year. Okay, now let's see who I remember in that school. Let's see. In that group, let's see who I remember. Wait. Well, I remember Sherman. I remember this dude. I saw him when I was in 6th grade. Yeah, 6th grade. Now, who else do I remember? Huh? Oh, I remember Jordan Burrito. He was... I met him when... Okay, can this focus already? Okay, so this is Jordan Burrito. This is... Well, he was in the 8th grade at the time, and I knew him since I was, like, in 3rd grade or something. So, yeah. Okay, now let's see who else I remember. Oh, Kaylee. I saw her when I first saw her when I was in 6th grade. Now, let's see who else I see. Let's see who else I knew and remember and saw. Oh, there's Johan right here. I knew him when I was in 6th grade, when I first heard about him. Okay, let's see who else I remember. Oh, well, I saw him when I was like around 6th or 7th grade. Yeah, those are the times I saw him. And I saw her when I first met her when I was in 6th grade. So I remember her. And him, I saw him when I was in 6th or 7th grade. And knew him there, probably. Okay, Now, who else do I remember seeing in my late childhood? Um, just trying to look for someone that I know. Okay, where are the people I know? I don't know if I saw him or not in middle school, but who gives a crap? Oh, there's Ronnie Hernandez. I knew him when I was in 6th grade. So yeah. And I knew him for 4 years. Um, I saw I saw this person when I was in 6th grade. Yeah, I did. Oh, there's Jason right here. I think I saw him when I was like around 6th or 7th grade or something. I don't know, but yeah, I see him a lot in ninth when I was in. I first saw him a lot when I was in 9th grade, and saw him probably when I was in 6th or 7th grade. Nah, okay, now let's see who else I remember. Oh, there's Jose. Yeah, I met him in six or when I was in 6th or 7th grade. Basically, yeah. Now, who else do I remember? Oh my god, this camera needs to focus. There's other people in this 8th grade group that I remember. Oh wait, hold up. I saw this guy in high school, but I never saw him in middle school. But I don't know him, so yeah. Okay, now I'm looking for who else I remember. Oh, there's Daniela Pardo. Yeah, I think I met her like around 6th grade or something. Yeah, you might have saw her in my fun time with my friends video. So yeah. Okay, let's see who else I remember. Oh yeah, this person. I saw this person when I was in 6th or 7th grade. Oh, and her. Yeah, I might have saw her in high school. So yeah, and her. While she and my brother were hanging out and were coming home from school, I first met her when I was in 6th grade and they're in 7th grade. So, uh huh. Oh, and there's Anthony Poza, my longtime friend. I also knew him when I was in 3rd grade. So, yeah. I always say so, yeah, for some reason. Now, let's see who else I remember. Oh my god, this camera needs to pay attention and focus well. Okay, oh, there's Diana Salanda. Knew her since 6th grade. And, yeah. I knew her when I was in my first year in middle school. Oh, and I haven't seen her in a long time. The last time I saw her is when I was in 7th grade, so yeah. Oh, and there's Catherine Valls. I knew her when I was in 6th grade, but the last time I saw her is when I was in 7th grade. That's the last time I saw her. But when I was in Special Olympics, I saw her again. I missed her so much. The friends I have not seen in a long time, I miss them so much. Now let's see who else I remember. Oh, there's Andres Solate. I knew him. I knew him when I was in second grade or so. And about Anthony Poles and others, I think it's like when I knew him like around second or third grade. I always say third grade for some reason. But yeah, I knew this guy when I was in elementary school. And this guy, I know him when I was in seventh grade. But yeah, the last time I saw him is seventh grade. When I was in seventh grade. That's the last time I saw him. And yeah. Who else do I? Oh, there's Jonathan. I saw him when I was in sixth grade and knew him when I was in seventh grade. He's deaf, so yeah. Do not make fun of him, or else I'll call you out. Oh, there's Thalia Vasquez. Yeah, I met her when I was in sixth grade. So yeah. You might have saw her in my fun time with my friends video. So yeah. Sorry if this is blurry. My phone camera is being so old right now. It's even though I only got this for 2 months or 3 months to be exact. Yeah. Camera, can you just focus already? Sorry if my camera's not focusing. It's just okay, there we go. So yeah, you might have saw her in my fun time with my friends video. So yeah. Oh, there is Jonathan, another Jonathan to be exact. I knew him when I was in seventh grade or sixth grade or something. So yeah, but I'm not sure. Oh, and there's my brother. Yeah, he's in 11th grade now, and so is the other one, and so are the other eighth graders from that time. Okay, no autographs from here. Okay, this is the 7th grade group, which I used to be in at the time. Now I'm in 10th grade. Oh, oh, and, yeah. Excuse me? Camera, can you fucking just focus already? Come on. Okay, so, there's Martin. I knew him when I was in ninth grade, but I never knew he was in the middle school when I was in middle school. And there's Julio. I met him in ninth grade at the time. And there's Andy. I met him in eighth grade, and Brian Alice. I met him in sixth grade. Yeah, there's people I knew for a long time. Come on, camera. Oh, and there's Gene. Knew him in ninth grade. And oh, and there's John. Yeah, I met him in sixth grade, and I knew him for 4 years. And there's Brian Arango. I knew him like around seventh or eighth grade. And oh, there's Brandon Baba. Met him since elementary school. So yeah. Who else did I met? Okay, let's see here. Oh, there's Uni. Oh, I met him in regular ed's PE when I was in eighth grade. Okay, I'm not sure about this. I don't know this person. I don't know this person, but I knew this person in eighth grade in regular ed's PE. And there's Alexandra Canova. Knew her since elementary school, like around second or third grade, or first. I'm not sure. Maybe second. Saw this person in regular ed's PE in eighth grade, and now let's see who else I saw. Oh, I saw this person in Dr. G's class, in history class, like around 7th or 8th grade. Okay, let's see who else I knew. Oh, there's Alani. Knew her in 7th grade or something. Yeah, 7th grade. But maybe a little bit or something. I'm not sure. Maybe. Yeah. Oh, and there's Nelson Delgado. I knew him when I was in elementary school. There's Isabella. Knew her. I saw her in 6th grade and knew her probably at the same time, or maybe 7th. I'm not sure. And there's Adrian. Or should you call Lil Aid? Knew him since I was in 7th or 6th or 7th grade. I'm not sure. Maybe 7th. Oh, there's Jorge Diaz. Knew him in 7th or 6th or 7th grade, maybe 7th. And this guy, I think I saw him in regular ed PE in 8th grade. Okay, now let's. Oh, there's Caesar. I knew him in 7th grade, and yeah. No, let's see. Oh, there's Diego. You might have saw him in his Super Diego World YouTube channel. So yeah, and there's Adrian Fernandez. I knew him in 6th grade, and I also knew him since 6th grade. Let's see who. Oh, there's William Fernandez. I knew him since either 6th or 7th grade. I'm not sure. Now, here is my yearbook. Oh, there's Manuel. He's one of John's friends. I knew him since I was in probably 8th grade. I knew him a little bit at the time, 8th grade. There's Rachel. Knew her since I saw her in 6th grade, and I saw her in 6th grade and probably knew her at the same 6th grade or 7th grade. I'm not sure. Maybe 6th in Miss Gonzalez's class. And there's Jasmine. Knew her since either 6th or 7th grade. I'm not sure. And and there's Emmy. You might have, well, probably knew her since 9th grade. And there's Alejandro Gonzalez. Knew him since 6th grade. And I knew him since 8th grade in algebra class. And there's Brian Gonzalez. I first met him in 6th grade. I knew him for 4 years. Now, who else do I know? Okay. Okay, let's see. I saw him in middle school, but I do not know him. But yeah. Or, yeah. Oh, there's Andres, Jamie. I knew him. I saw him in 6th grade, and knew him in either 6th or 7th grade. I'm not sure. And okay, wait. Oh, there's D'Angeli. I knew her since I was in elementary school, and I knew her for a long time. Oh, there's Diana Lopez. I knew her when I was in I knew her when I was in 8th grade. Yeah, maybe 8th grade. Yeah, it is 8th grade. Oh, and there's this tall guy. I knew him when I was in either 6th or 7th grade. Yeah, maybe 6th grade. Or 7th, I'm not sure. Wait, who else do I remember? Oh, and there's Anthony Martinez. I knew him since I was in either 6th or 7th grade. I'm not sure. But he's in my school, though. He just moved to my school in 10th grade. And there's Jessica, Rachel's best friend. Well, they're friends. I saw them in middle school. Oh, and there's this blonde guy right here. I knew him since 6th grade, and Emmanuel also knew him since 6th grade. Okay, so who else do I? Oh, there's this person. Oh, there is Stephanie. Knew her. I knew her. I saw her in 6th grade. I knew her in 7th grade. And okay, who else do I remember? Okay, let me look for one of who else I remember. Wait. Oh, there's Maylette. I knew her when I was in. I knew her in 8th grade when I was in a science fair in February 2018. So, okay. Let's see who else. There's other people in this group that I knew. Okay, so I first saw her in 8th grade. I do not know her that much, but yeah. And there's Richard. Knew him. Okay, knew him in either 6th or 7th grade. I'm not sure. Maybe 7th or 6th. Oh, and there's him. I knew him in either probably 7th grade or something. I'm not sure. Oh, and there's Raul Rodriguez. I knew him in. Sorry about that. Anyways, this is Raul. I knew him when I was in my first year of middle school, in the first day of middle school. So yeah. And what about this guy? I saw him in regular ed PE in 8th grade. Oh, and there's Harry. That I knew him in either 6th or 7th grade, maybe 6th grade. He used to have Dora the Explorer hair, but now he doesn't. Oh, and there's Dante. I saw him. I think I knew him in 6th grade. I think that's when I first met him. Oh, and there's George Vargas. I knew him in 7th grade. Oh, and there's Matthew Vendrell. I knew him in either 6th or 7th grade. Maybe, I'm not sure. Oh, and oh my god. Camera, can you just focus already? Come on. Fucking okay, there's Justin. I knew him in 6th grade, and we've been friends for 4 years. And oh, and there's Brian. I knew him since 8th grade. And there's me. Oh, and so by the way, come on, camera. I mean, flashlight. Okay, so here's me when I was in 7th grade. And this guy, I think his name is I'm not sure, but I knew him in 6th grade. Okay, the talk of town. Okay, so this is the 6th grade group. Okay, so there's Brian. Come on, camera, just focus. Oh, focus. Okay, so this is Brian. I knew him when I was in I knew him since elementary school, and I've been friends with him since elementary school. So where? Okay, who else is here? Okay, now who else is here? Oh, there's Michael. Fucking focus, camera. Okay, so here's Michael. I knew him since I was in 7th grade. And he's still in my school, so, yeah. Okay. There's Angel. I knew him when I was in 7th grade. But the last time I saw him is when I was in 8th grade, so yeah. Oh, and there's Adam. I knew him when I was in 7th grade. When I was in 7th grade and he was in 6th grade. He was in 6th grade when he knows me, so, yeah, and he's still in my school. Oh, and there's Alexandra Dominguez. I knew her since elementary school. So, yeah, and she's still in the same school I'm in as of now. Oh, and there's Astrid. I also knew her when I remember I met her. I've been friends with her since elementary school. So yeah, I've also been friends with her for a long time. Oh, there's another Brian Gonzalez. I think I saw him or knew him in middle school. So yeah. Oh, there's Joanne. Knew him in 7th grade when I was in 7th grade. Oh, there's Marco. I knew him when I was in 8th grade. He knows me when I was in 8th grade. So yeah. Oh, there's Aiden. I also knew him since elementary school. So yeah, I knew him for a long time. Sorry about that. My phone storage is full. Anyways, here are the Luna brothers. I knew them since I was in 5th grade. I used to be rude to them back then, but now I'm being kind. Yeah. Okay, who else I remember? Oh, yeah. Oh, there is Christopher Medina. I saw him and probably knew him since I was in 7th grade, and he's still in my school. Oh, and there's Bryant. I knew him when I was in 7th grade. I saw him in my school, in my high school, so, yeah. Okay, who else do I... Well, I saw this kid in Dr. G's class when I was in 7th grade, so, Oh, and who else do I know? Oh, there's Kevin Murphy, Stephanie's twin brother. I knew him in 7th grade, when I was in 7th grade, and here's Jocelyn. I first met her when I was in 7th grade, during our trip to the youth fair. So, yeah. And she's still in my school to this day, so, yeah. Let's see who else I knew. Okay, Okay, we got Ashley Red. I knew her since elementary school, but I haven't seen her ever since I graduated from middle school, so yeah. Oh, and Christopher Rogers. When I was in 5th grade, I used to be rude to him back then, but now I wasn't. And Edgar, well, I first saw him when I was in 5th grade, so, yeah. Oh, and we have Ronald. I knew him ever since I was in 7th grade, but ever since I finished middle school, I haven't seen him. I haven't seen him until Special Ed's Field Day. Special Ed's Field Day 2019 that was the last time I saw him. I haven't seen him for 8 months, so... Oh, and there's Christian Romo. I first met him when I was in 7th grade in the Special Ed's PE. We've been friends for 3 years, and he's still in my high school, so, yeah. There's Alberto. The first time I knew him is when I was in 7th grade, and he is still in my high school. Oh, and there's Francisco. I knew him when I'm in 7th grade. But ever since I graduated from middle school or Special Ed Field Day 2019, I haven't seen him. So, yeah. Oh, and there's Kevin. Well, I saw him, I either knew or saw him in elementary school. He is still in my high school to this day, so, yeah. By the way, and also there's Joel, Dalia's brother. He's still in my high school to this day. The first time I met him is when I was in 7th grade in the special ed PE. So, alright. So, yeah. There's Joseph. I knew him ever since I was like around 7th or 8th grade. Oh, and there's David Zamora. I knew him when I was in 7th grade. And he is still in my high school to this day. The only period I have class with him is period 6 in Miss Arguello's class. So yeah. The reason why I switched to my tablet is because because in my phone I was running out of storage, so I have to free up my storage. Okay, so this is the ASD department. Oh shit. I hate when I run out of storage. Okay, since I have a minute left until the video ends itself, this is where before I end the video, I need to show you my autographs. So this is my autograph from 7th grade. 3 people gave me I had the 3 people autographs, so yeah. I hope you guys enjoy this video. This is Ronnie Zamora signing off. Oh wait, before I end the video, thanks for watching this video. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. And make sure to hit that notification bell next to the subscribe button. This is Ronnie Zamora signing off.